Hello, good afternoon, students. Welcome to Psychrock India. Through this channel, we are giving all kind of competitive exams in all India level, and also we consulting various services, including research and projects and internship. Today, I am going to discuss uh, forensic psychology, importance of forensic psychology in Indian context also, and also the world level, the global context also we are going to discuss. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe my channel and also share with your friends so that our contents, updated contents, will reach on time and you will get benefit out of that. So now I'm going to just brief about forensic psychology. So we are all going to make so much content on these areas since it is very useful for other competitive exams, for entrance exams. Now I'm going to shed on the lights of forensic psychology based on my studies and experience. Students, now cybercrime increasing for the last 20 years. The cybercrime has been increasing in geometric level. So it is going to 2, 4, 6, 8 like in geometric patterns. Now, present situation in India. So the investigation, even for forensic science, there is so much components in the forensic science, including physical evidence, serology, and entire crime scene reconstruction should be monitored by forensic psychology. So all component of forensic science need psychological investigation. So it is not only just forensic context but also general understanding of psychological implications. So nowadays we have only forensic, that is also in growing stage in India. So, and also we have a forensic science, forensic psychologist. So now the lack of numbers of forensic psychology and lack of basic structure in investigation, psychological investigations. So we need to understand the importance of all forensic investigation should be regulated by psychological aspect of the crime. So now I can give you one example. If you find any important, evidence, physical evidence, so that kind of evidence, it is not only a technical evidence. It is also one kind of physical evidence shows many psychological aspect of the crime, and it also tells the story of the culprit or the person who committed the crime. So now it can be serology, it can be DNA testing, all scientific technical evidence has psychological perception, psychological aspect. So now you understand the importance of forensic psychology and also psychological applications. It is not only confined to forensic psychology, beyond forensic psychology also there are so much psychological variables which we need to discuss. So now you understand how it is very difficult to implicate, to apply this science, useful science, in all kind of forensic investigation. Now I can give you another example. In a digital forensic investigation, you can see that cyber crimes happens anonymously, and the psychological reason behind every cyber crime should be dealt with psychological reasoning. So it is not only just we are giving a solution for after finding the digital forensics and evidence, we find out, forensic scientists find the solution. But why that crime happens? We find one crime, we give the solution to one crime, we find the evidence, we send to the report to the court. Does it only the right purpose? And what is the purpose of that crime? Why the person, modus operandi, we can understand many psychological factors behind that. In India, we still it is in growing stage. We need to understand the importance of forensic psychology, the importance of psychological investigation. The present day, many cases are not resolved, even though they are resolved, but the scientific judgment is also lack of scientific investigation, lack of scientific rigorous psychological investigation is lacked. So now you can understand the why one should follow the forensic psychology, scientific investigation, why one should inculcate the psychological aspect in forensic research. So it can be a physical evidence, it can be crime scene reconstruction, it can be ballistic investigation, it can be any aspect of the forensic science, digital forensics, cyber forensics, all kind of forensics investigation should help or should assist, should taken by assisted by psychologist, particularly a common applied psychologist. The psychological aspect, even they can take the help from the counseling psychologist, clinical psychologist. Not only that, even those specialized professionals, those who are qualified, fact and fact plus, and they can take help generously, so that our investigation go in very systematic psychological aspect. Nowadays, forensic investigations lack of psychological aspect of investigations. It is only a technique. Although we are now inculcating the psychological aspect of the investigation, but it is very lack. So you understand when the cyber crime happens, it is anonymously happens. Who is the behind the cyber crime? What is his personality? And cyber criminals profiling, that is not comprehensive profiling. So only we have nowadays we have a profiling only offline level, and only very well known criminals we do the profiling. But in cyber criminal story is different. They are anonymously, we don't know the modus operandi, and we don't know who are they actually. That kind of things, particularly cyber forensics and cyber psychology, forensic investigation, it is a very important to take the help of psychological investigations. That is the reason one of the most of the major institutions also they starting the course of psychological investigation. For example, National Forensic Science University, Gujarat, they have started a psychological investigation on course, because psychological investigation, every aspect of investigation have psychological impact. You need to understand the behavior of perpetrators. You need to understand the crime behind the scene, behind what it is visible. There are a lot of things is invisible. So no, it is very important to understand the psychological aspect of every evidence. Any evidence found, there is a story behind the suspect. He will left the story. So he will left the psychological story of the person. So that important in not only victim psychology, not only just nowadays we are only giving victims psychology, we are just giving the counseling. It is not just counseling, it is not just giving a profiling. So there are a lot of story when we want to investigate and resolve the crime, and also give justice to the victim. The psychology can play a vital role in the way of forensic psychology, in the way of counseling psychology, in the way of clinical psychology. And the mental health and well-being, not only offenders but also victims. Even sometimes offender also having commit crime because of the force, because of the stress. So it was very overlooked in Indian judiciary system. So the criminal offense or criminal cases, trials were overlooked because the psychological expert opinion considered as a subjectivity. In the name of the subjectivity, our justice system is going to without any psychological investigation, psychological understanding of the crime, psychological definitions of the crime is lacking. So now we have to understand the importance of the forensic psychology, And also not only forensic psychology but also counseling. Although counseling and psychology, psychological investigation is in general, it is not only confined to forensic. We can take the help from other professionals, those who are educated, those who are qualified. And nowadays we have also fact and fact plus exam, where we have to qualify that exams we are considered as a various component of forensic science, including forensic psychology. So that is was today my just I wanted to you to give the idea of forensic psychology. So now in this playlist we are going to make more videos with case studies and analysis. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you so much for watching my videos. And please be follow Psychrack India, which is one of the sole platform to all kind of competitive exams and interventions in psychology. Thank you.